time I let you slide, I'ma whoop your ass for this. No cap, no cap. But let's go ahead and get straight into the video, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Yak. You know I'm in Florida, my Florida boy shit, man. Let's go ahead and get into this video. First of all, RIP FBG Duck. RIP everybody that died on each side. RIP to everybody that died in Chicago, period. This is a lot of crazy ass shit going on in the city. That's why I moved. But let's go ahead and get straight into this video, man. Y'all already know what the word is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, GuapBoyDai, and Twitter, GuapBoyDai. That's for sure. Get into this video, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to see what the retaliation rampage is, because I ain't been hearing nothing. So maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Let's see what's going on.
After a trial that lasted more than 3 months, a jury convicted 6 men for the of rapper FBG Duck.
I just want to say, the niggas that did that shit, bro, y'all ass is stupid as hell. Y'all could at least follow the nigga. I ain't saying like I wanted him to die or nothing, but y'all could at least follow the nigga to like a neutral spot or something. Y'all was that thirsty. Y'all did that shit at the Gold Coast with all the cameras, and now y'all got life in the feds. Y'all ass is stupid.
Y'all just on for the get back and get ups.
Then he walking with the blick out?
This evening, but police say there was a chaotic scene at the club early Sunday morning. Multiple and lots of were found at the scene.
I still don't know why he was there. Still don't know.
He was shot in the
Why
head.
did he do that?
Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Durk. The 32-year-old is also a rapper who performed as D-Thang.
Rap drill shit for real, like the back and forth started with him and Duck.
And to go ahead and show y'all exactly what Edai 600 passed. I'm not exactly sure which one of these buildings he passed.
Edai didn't have nothing to do with that shit.
72nd and Bennett. This is the block that he passed on.
Hey yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Chicago been known for sliding on the Opps for their mans, so it's no surprise when one of the biggest names in the city goes down, revenge is being served. The streets don't often give, but it always takes, and when Big Clout FBG Duck was murked, the get back was in order. Just how many bodies dropped after Duck was done in, we gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. On Tuesday the 4th, August 2020, Carlton Weekly, aka FBG Duck, was murked by the Opps, leaving Chicago and the rap world in shock.
I just find it crazy that nigga name was Carlton. That big ass, crazy ass nigga name was Carlton. That's just crazy.
This was an individual who fancies himself as a rapper, but is also a member of a gang.
Identified as 26-year-old Carlton Weekly,
he was only 26?
commonly known by the name FBG Duck. The rapper was gunned down on Oak Street Tuesday, just west of Michigan Avenue.
The brazen attack was hot in the press, and the law wasn't gonna let that slide, nor was the streets. In January 2024, the law completed its version of Get Back when the now infamous O Block 6 was found guilty of the homicide.
Alleged members of Chicago's O Block gang have been convicted in the 2020 of a rapper known as FBG Duck. Duck's real name was Carlton Weekly. He was shopping on Oak Street in the Gold Coast. The Tribune reports it took the jury 2 days to arrive at a verdict. The 6 convicted suspects are men between the ages of 24 and 34.
The 6 members are Charles Higgins, aka C Murder, Kenneth Robertson, aka Kenny, to Carlos Alfred, aka Los, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thang, and Marcus Smart, aka Moowop, and Ralph Turpin, aka Teasy. All of them are facing mandatory life sentences, a lifelong consequence for an action that took a few seconds of pulling the trigger. That was the law getting their justice, but during that whole time, the streets allegedly been retaliating and sliding for Duck. He was respected and loved by his peoples, and affiliates like FBG Young World get online to that get back was on the way.
I mean, this how that shit go. This shit come with that shit though. Niggas they gonna diss and disrespect anyway. Y'all just on for the get back and get ups.
It didn't take long for a body to start circulating online being dissed by the FBG camp. On August 30 of 2020, Loom's Pancake House in Morgan Park was the scene of carnage when the alleged Opps slid on their target. Reports state that at about 1:50 p.m., a man was dining under the tent at a restaurant on Southwestern Ave when a white SUV pulled up and fired shots in his direction. The 31-year-old was struck multiple times about the body and taken to a hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office identified him as Devin Welsh, and his passing was ruled a homicide. 4 other people were hit in the melee, but investigators believe Welsh was the intended target. On September 2nd, detectives released photos of the suspects from surveillance footage in the area. Police reports state that each suspect was a black male. One was wearing a teal hoodie with light-colored...
That's how you know them niggas was on business, though. They walked out with they pipe out. They in the parking lot, pipe out, hoodie on, masked up, and they trying to catch them a body. That's how you know they was not playing. When you come on, you already know pipes is super illegal in Iraq. So when a nigga walk around with his pipe out, you know he on bullshit.
Jeans and multicolored gym shoes. One was wearing a black hoodie with blue jeans and black shoes. One was wearing a yellow hoodie and a black baseball cap, and one was wearing a white sleeveless shirt with dark pants. And the last suspect was wearing a black t-shirt with light colored jeans and dark gym shoes. All of them were wearing face coverings and used handguns in the shooting and carried out the hit in a dark colored mid-sized SUV. At first it appeared just a dispute between Welsh and the men for what authorities said was an argument over dividing up looted merchandise. But when FBG affiliates began posting him online clowning his passing, it appeared like he was an op of FBG or affiliated with ops of FBG, and they slid taking him out. It was nothing but jokes online for the FBG camp with the passing of Welsh, but it wouldn't stop there. Things would become heated between Lil Durk and FBG Duck's cousin Rooga. Rooga would DM Durk about lyrics that were allegedly aimed at Duck on him and Lil Baby's song Still Running. In the bars, Durk raps, "You do it for what? You better not say that you do it for," and hides the name with a gunshot. It's all but certain that the name to go there was Duck based on the rhyme scheme of the following set of bars. Rooga will post the DMs to his IG with some more posts aimed at Durk. Durk brother D-Thang wasn't feeling Rooga's shenanigans and tagged in to have a few words himself, while Durk went to the route of ignoring it, causing a back and forth between him and Rooga now.
And all this beef shit, all this extra shit, blocking everybody blessings from getting where they want to be. At the end of the day, I'm not sitting here saying it's a truce for me. No, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, just be smart and smarten up how you move and what you do in the music.
It didn't take long after that for somebody to slide on D-Thang. On Saturday, June 5th, 2021, Dante Banks, aka OTF D-Thang, reportedly got in an altercation inside Club O and left to go outside.
I don't know, I still to this day do not know why D-Thang thought it was a smart idea to host a party in Chicago. Everybody know the clubs in Chicago is bogus as hell. We have no nightlife. Everybody knows that. Nightlife in Chicago is non-existent. So you hosted a party, not downtown, but at this bogus ass Club O. You could have went to Miami and hosted clubs. You could have went to Atlanta and hosted clubs. You could have went anywhere. You Dark brother. You could have went anywhere. And then you went, not only did you host it, you went there and was there the whole time. Why did you do that, bro? I still don't understand it.
People involved in the altercation allegedly followed him outside where the shooting erupted. D-Thang caught a headshot and passed away at the scene.
Now at 6, the brother of local rapper Lil Durk is after shooting at a club in Harvey this weekend. A police officer also injured.
Police say they are looking into possible retaliation at play here. Club O is quiet this evening, but police say there was a chaotic scene at the club early Sunday morning. Multiple shots were fired and lots of weapons were found at the scene. Dante Banks was when he was shot in the head. Banks is the older brother of locally known rapper Lil Durk. The 32-year-old is also a rapper who performed as D-Thang.
People might say that this has nothing to do with Duck, but later evidence from the Duck hit trial saw something that hinted to D-Thang allegedly having some sort of connection around the hit, which probably was extra fuel for him and Rooga to have a falling out online. In court documents that hit the net, it states that a number Teezy called to get dudes to come for Durk, who he alleges was chasing him, was registered to D-Thang. The alleged documents also state that D-Thang baby moms would testify that the number was in fact D-Thang's. This has many speculating that this connection was why D-Thang became a target for get back for Duck. Things were getting sticky. The cycle was claiming lives and both sides were losing, but dudes ain't concerned with that. Blinded by anger and revenge, they don't realize upping the score doesn't get any wins, just guarantees more losses in the future. And the ops ain't finna care about none of that though. The next thing that was alleged as get back for Duck was the longtime rival of Duck, Edai 600. The two had a lengthy history when coming to beef. In 2011, the diss track titled F the Other Side, Edai was explicit in his mention of Duck with lyrics like, "Little duck, better duck. For I dump and leave you slumped in the trunk. Is you drunk? Dissing me, you must be dumb." Duck will respond with a diss of his own featuring Billionaire Black titled Edai, Is You Serious? Spitting the bars, "My ninjas told me to show no sympathy for Edai. I will chop his up and throw it on the E-way. I will hit this little N-word like Cassidy did Freeway." Actually, they were beefing in a back and forth online even up to just a few days before Duck was murked with Edai, saying that he was running to get his pole to blitz Duck. But the alleged get back would land on Edai's front door on July 31st, 2021, when he was caught lacking at the intersection of 72nd Street and South Bennett Avenue.
Yo, y'all know what it is and y'all know what it ain't. This morning, I had to go ahead and show y'all exactly what Edai 600 passed. I'm not exactly sure which one of these buildings he passed, but this is the corner, 72nd and Bennett. This is the block that he passed on.
According to reports, the Opps didn't hold back and riddled his body with bullets, leaving him in critical condition with wounds to his chest and stomach. Edai was rushed to the University of Chicago hospital where unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries. Duck was in the ground, but it appeared his affiliates were sending his Opps to the same fate in retaliation. The latest body to drop in the alleged get back for Duck showed that dudes really don't be caring anymore. Not about women, not about kids, where they catch you or where they drop you. FBG Duck rival THF-TV learned that the hard way when they caught him lacking allegedly and ended his life in front of him.
I ain't gonna lie, that THF-TV shit is so bogus, bro. They ain't even have to do to folks like that, bro. Like, you could have at least waited until he's like not with his kids or something, bro. They did that shit in front of his kids. They walked him down and did that shit while his kids was watching. That shit was the most bogus, on camera too, that shit was the most bogus shit I ever seen in my life. God damn.
His kids. It was a gruesome scene to watch to see the state that people have sunk into. February 2024, video footage shows TP walking near the intersection of Madison and Long on the west side of the city with his girl and two kids with what appears to be a school project in his hands after he had allegedly picked them up from school. In just a blink of an eye, shots began blasting and two men ran up with the pole, dumping a barrage of shots into TP, who by now was on the ground. His girl and one kid ran one direction, but one child was in shock and stood right there next to him crying as the shooters didn't even bat an eye. They just continued emptying the clip and dipped in a white Nissan. THF-TP was rushed to the hospital, but didn't make it given the extent of his injuries. An alleged eyewitness who was at a restaurant TP was in recalls their account of how things went down. End of the day, that's the life he lived though. And he was known for dissing Duck and them heavy like his song Bus Stop, where he was dissing Lil Mark, who got hit up at a bus stop. Even though it's speculated that THF-TP was get back for Duck and all the dissing he been doing towards their camp, not everybody from their side agreed with the hit being done while he was on daddy duty. One person who was very vocal about it was FBG Butter, who stood on business for the young ones, going as far as trying to reach out to the family to get therapy for TP's little ones. But times change and now it seems like anything goes. No rules or code of ethics at all.
From going through the trauma and everything that's going on, and that little girl, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have my people, I'm gonna have my manager them look out to look them kids up, man. We gonna do something for them kids, gang. You know what I'm saying? Rather if I got, I pay for the therapy or whatever on Kyra, like, cause I know for a fact like them kids gonna need some help after seeing that shit, bro.
The irony is that if that was...
Nah, for real, the kids definitely gonna need some help after seeing that shit, cause that shit was bogus, bro. Like, they traumatized for life. And that's how the cycle of the streets go. Now they seen that. Now if they get in the streets and try to get some get back for their dad, the niggas gonna say they wrong, but you can't tell a nigga or tell a girl that they just seen their pops get smoked. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, get like laid down in front of them. Shots in him, like nigga walked up, did that, and walked off, and like you just sitting there seeing your pops like that, and you can't tell it what, like, RIP to everybody, bro. And I really just hope the cycle of the streets just stop, cause ain't no winners, it's only losers, bro. It ain't no winners in this street shit.